What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? Jeff, what's popping? You guys see me okay? Or am I freezing up? Am I freezing up or you guys see me okay? Talk to me. Oh snap. My man Clarence. What's popping? Clarence McLean, the Boogie Down's finest. You guys hear and see me okay? I'm good, okay, so it's just freezing up on my end. I'm actually making a video. I'm putting the video together, like processing it. I guess it's using up a lot of my computer CPU or whatever. So it's freezing up on my end. Yeah, man, please smash that like button. Jeff Spark from Queens. What up? My man Clarence in the house. Yeah, guys, please hit that like button. Let's get it up. Let's get these likes up, 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 up. I'm about to drop a Manny Pacquiao versus Javante Tank Davis breakdown video. That's what's dropping right now. I'm literally it's being processed right now to come out. But it is a long form video, not a short. I'm gonna do a short too though. What's going on with you guys? We were talking some heavyweight division this morning. I was on the Boxing Voice. We were talking about that. Um, where's Anthony Joshua go next? Um, where's Parker go next? Where's Wilder go next? There's a lot of questions, like where these guys are supposed to go. Who they fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough because a lot of them already fought each other. You know what I mean? We don't want to see that again. What's up, Richard? What's good? Hit that like button. Word up. Word up. Word up. Hit that like button. Listen to my man, Richard. He knows the deal. Richie Rich. Yeah, so we're just trying to talk about, like, where do the heavyweights go? Chet Lane, what's poppin'? Wilder needs to retire. His legs are going after being hit with their knuckles by Fury. There's no boxing glove. Put a dentist inside of somebody's head. A dent size in his head. Okay, well maybe, but I don't think that should make a dude retire. Just a couple. It was 2 beatings, so maybe. What up, Richie Rich? Richie Rich 516. Is that you from Long Island, man? Is that an area code? The LI, or is that just a random number you like? AJ and Fury should fight. Yeah. The problem is, Clarence, Fury's tied up with Usyk for at least 2 fights. They got a rematch clause. So unless the beating is so severe that Usyk is like, I don't want to do this again. Yes, because I'm assuming Fury's going to win. I think Usyk will take that rematch no matter what. Because that'll be his first loss too. Either of them, if they lose, it's their first loss. So they're both going to want to do a rematch. So those dudes got a rematch. They got to fight each other. So that's a year. You figure fights usually every 3 to 6 months, 6 months each. So we're tied up for a year. So AJ can't fight those guys for a year. He could fight Wilder, but Wilder looks so bad, he just probably doesn't want to fight him. I think AJ should fight Dubois. Beat that. An all British showdown. You know what I'm saying? 88 Sports Talk. What is poppin'? What's crack-a-lackin', my man? We're trying to talk about what AJ should do next, where Wilder should go next. What should we do? AJ versus Parker. Well, AJ already fought Parker, Clarence. I don't know if you forgot. And he whooped Parker's ass. So why do that again? 88 getting love. Hit that like button, everybody. Yeah, they already fought. So what, they're going to fight again? Why? You know what I'm saying? AJ should fight Wilder next. He should. And maybe he will. But why didn't he just fight him first? Feel me? Stop motion. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, nah, it was a while ago. And Parker looked good against AJ, matter of fact. That was prime Parker. He was still in his 20s, I think, like 28, 29. But you know what I'm saying? He just took care of him. Clarence. 88, man, where you from? Where you from? What hood you from? Nah, where you from, though? In chat, Andy Ruiz should fight Joseph Parker. That'd be a good one, but I don't. Nah, you know what? It's a good one, but it's not. Parker now just beat two of the top three heavyweights or top five heavyweights in the world, back to back. So he's looking for a belt. He's looking for some big fight now. And doing Ruiz isn't really, you know what I mean? Cali, alright, dope. I love Cali. Depending on what version of Teo shows up, he might be able to beat Shakur. I agree. Listen, man, you heard it here first. Not first, but a sharp, on point Teo has the tools and can possibly beat anybody at 35 and 40. But we don't always get the sharp, on point Teo. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. We always don't get that. Shout out West Coast. Clarence is from New York City, man, just like me. He from the BX. I'm from Money Making Manhattan. And Hell's Kitchen. For those of you who don't know, Hell's Kitchen is in Manhattan, Midtown. I'm from Midtown Manhattan. Money Making Midtown. I make no damn money, but because Wilder lost the Saudi lost interest, but they should fight in the States, and AJ asked the Saudi. Well, they might not lose interest because Wilder's still super explosive and super popular. If he has one more crappy showing, then maybe it'll be done. But one crappy showing doesn't a whole career ruin. Joey Can, what up? Tank stops Teal, unfortunately. Why unfortunately? I think he might. I predict. So if you guys put a gun to my head and I had to choose out of all the four horsemen who beats everybody, I will go with Tank as well. I would have to give Tank a little edge over everybody. But I wouldn't be surprised if any of them, like Tank 60-40, I got. It's close. I'm not mad confident that Tank could beat them all like easy. Mark, you should open your own gym, Marco Boxing Club. Nah, man. I already only own my own business, and that's enough. That's a pain in the ass. I feel like if I open up a boxing gym, it would make me hate boxing and make me not love doing it. So I don't think I could do that unless I had a partner who handled everything. I just was like a silent investor. But Keith Wicklife, what's poppin'? Hey, who this boxing guy? Not sure what you're talking about. Salute. L. Harvey, what's poppin', L. Harvey? What is poppin'? We're just talking about a few things, but mainly the four horsemen in the lightweight division, and we're talking about the heavyweights because there's a lot of great fights that could be coming up. Who should Edwin De Los Santos fight next? He should rematch Shakur. That was close enough, right? Why not? Or he could fight Matias. That might be a death sentence, but not literally, because I know he actually killed somebody. But maybe Matias. Larry Liston, what up? Marco, can you tell me the justification for calling Canelo a duck for not fighting Benavidez, yet turning their heads when Bud does the same to Boots and fights Eubank? Whose justification? Because I don't like that he doesn't fight. I mean, it's not my justification. Justification in general. It's the same reason. It's a money thing. Boots is high risk, low reward financially, whereas Eubank is higher reward financially. And I don't think he's that much lower of a risk, to be honest, because he's a bigger dude. Eubank is he's like almost 6'1", he's 168 pounds, natural, probably walks around at 185. But that's probably the justification behind it. I think it's all bad. There's no way that Canelo should be ducking Benavidez, and there's no way that Boots shouldn't be fighting shouldn't be fighting Bud. It's Zepeda versus Shakur. Okay. Not a test. Easy fight, Zepeda. All right. Oriel Ease. What do we got here? What do you think about Andy Cruz? Didn't know he was that good. All right, Andy Cruz. I'm like forgetting who Andy Cruz is. Getting like a brain fart. Who is he again? Totally agree. Yeah, well, I'm obviously not talking about your opinion of the Americans. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, Larry, right now. Everybody is Floyd Mayweather, besides presenting to us unbelievable defense, unbelievable showmanship, unbelievable productions and fights, an unbelievable amount of money being made, and unbelievable boxing skill, he also presented to us the A-side diva behavior. Now, while he could do it, all these other fighters now are doing it. So just like fighters watch Floyd Mayweather hit the bag doing this like tap, 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 hard punch, hard punch. That is completely unrealistic and does not help you in training. Every punch should be thrown with conviction. But Floyd could do it. But every fighter now imitates Floyd, throwing hit in the bag, doing the mitts, which is useless. All that flashy mitt stuff, useless in a real fight or for training. Decent with timing and memorizing combos, but that's really it. Now they also do the A-side diva behavior. So that's what everybody's imitating. So that's why we're where we are now. Everybody doesn't want to fight. They're the A-side. They don't want to take stipulations. They don't want to concede to anything in negotiations. It's crap. Do you think Tyson Fury can knock out Usyk? Yes, and I think he will. I think Tyson Fury will stop Usyk with a unrelenting body attack and leaning on him, wearing him out, hitting him, and also just leaning on him, roughing him up within the legal bounds and attacking his body. I think he stops Usyk. Hey, he beat Keyshawn 4 times in the amateurs from Cuba. Okay, dope. I don't know much. I don't think I've ever seen him fight. Or if I have, just clips. Berlanga versus Danny Jacobs might be next. Berlanga gets stopped. If he fights Danny Jacobs, Berlanga's going to get stopped. You hoit it, he a foist. That would be a very bad fight for Berlanga. Do not fight Danny Jacobs. That he is wiling out. Honest opinion of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. For me, watching two dogs effing on the side of the road is funny, but you don't put that on pay-per-view. However, I'm sure we'll make money. I don't know what to think of Tyson versus Jake Paul. Tyson versus Jake Paul is at the same time. I don't know what to think of it. So, because at the same time, it's wildly inappropriate, but it's wildly interesting. It's ridiculous circus show, but it's also entertaining. It has, it's almost like you're looking at a car crash and you don't want to see the car crash because somebody's about to die or get really, wrapped around a pole, but you can't turn away. That's how I feel about that fight. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn versus Brooklyn. Oh. Nah, Berlanga's not from Brooklyn, man. He's from the Lower East Side. He grew up mostly, I'm pretty sure. Come on, man. You're in New York. You should know that. You feel me? Bad idea. What, the Tyson fight? It's not pay-per-view. It's free on Netflix. As it should be. You know what I'm saying? But that still doesn't, it's still crazy. Crazy fight. You're not watching it? I'm going to watch it. Let's not front. Come on. Don't front. Don't front. Do not front, Clarence. You're going to watch it. You're going to at least watch the replay. Don't front. It's Mike Tyson. And anybody who likes boxing wants to see Mike Tyson knock out Jake Paul. So there's going to be a part of us all watching it first to see Mike, because it's a throwback to our childhood, those of you who are my age, and just to see the legend fight if you're older and never saw him fight live. And you want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. So those two factors are going to make everybody watch that shizer. What makes me criticize it is how we saw Holyfield at 60 years old get badly hurt by Belfort. Yeah. Tyson's going to be 58 when they fight. Absolutely. And that's possible. It's possible Tyson just gets old and gets tossed around the ring for that fight. Very possible. Very possible. Nope. Hey, Marco, Tyson got lung capacity. Seems to be smoking big time. Yeah, he's good. You see him training. He looks good. True, but Evander has way more miles on him than Mike. Yeah, exactly. Perfectly put, stop motion. Evander has mad miles on him. Mad miles. Evander kept fighting into his 40s. All that. Good point. Who lost muscle mass? Evander? How do you see Tank versus Martin? I don't want to see it, Joey. I don't want to see that crapola. Not when the four horsemen are waiting in the wings and they should all be fighting each other at this point. Inexcusable if they don't fight each other. At this point, we can't keep supporting anything else but them fighting each other. Maybe it'll seep through and they'll hear it. It'll, speak into existence. But how do I see it? Tank stops Frank Martin. Within 6 to 9 rounds, stops him. What's up? No smoke. What's popping? Victor should be disgusted with himself. Should be. but I don't think he is. His boots being blackballed by the industry, or in popular terms, railroaded, with the fight with Barrios all set for Crawford's former belt. He's not being blackballed. Just Boots doesn't want. Bud doesn't want to fight him for the reasons we just talked about. Yep, I agree. Frank Martin a duck. Yeah, Frank Martin. I don't know if it's a duck. He's not fighting. We should be fighting. I try not to call people ducks because you don't know what why they don't fight certain fighters. You don't know. There's a lot of things, and the fighters aren't scared. There's a lot of factors that play into it. Now, it's still no excuse, and at this point, the fight should happen. But I don't like saying duck because I feel like that's implying that they're scared. Nobody wants to fight Duran. Nope. No, they do not. Yeah, business, and business decisions. Um, but see, here's the thing with boxing. It's a business in terms of you have to you have to squeeze every drop out of what you can get here and now, because you take one loss, literally one loss, and your your marketability, your purses, all that gets cut in half or erased. You know what I'm saying? And then you're left with whatever you made up to that point only. No insurance, no 401k, no pension, no nothing. So business decisions are important. So I get that. I do. Thoughts on Bam versus Estrada? Does Estrada have enough in the tank to beat Bam? I don't think so. I think Bam's going to beat him. Bam's very impressive. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, D White. Appreciate you. Guys, you hitting the likes, please? Please hit those likes. Por favor. There he is. Bruce Gas up in the hizzy. What's up, my man? Josu Vargas is coming back. I don't even know who Josu Vargas is. Jose Vargas? See, you guys teach me something sometimes. I don't know I don't know some of the fighters who are like mid range, like lower to mid range. I know everybody was like upper mid to up, but some lower to mid range guys, I don't know who they are. Bruce, my man, Bruce Gas. It's a cool name. And jazz, boxing and jazz. Why not? Why not? Um, yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna see, but what do you think about Charlo brothers? Um, Disappointed, I guess. Charlo brothers they're a lot of talent, but mentally they don't have what it takes to have longevity in the sport. Seems like they're going through some challenges. Um, I think they're talented. I always thought that they were like just right below the generational talents of their era, just right below. You know what I'm saying? Like strong, dominant champions, but not generational talents. Both of them. Bruce Gas, my brother. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I think Canelo Charlo is Canelo versus Munguia official? Is that like Joshua Fury? Bruce, everybody in the chat, I got Fury over any heavyweight in the world until further proven wrong, until further notice. I think Fury's size, boxing ability, newfound knockout power that Sugar Hill taught him, that we've seen in every fight with Sugar Hill, he's had a knockout except the last one against Ngannou. So knockout power, unbelievable boxing skill, unbelievable speed, size, ingenuity, able to be real crafty slash dirty, but within the legal limits. He's like a cheat code in a video game. You can't outbox him because he's too big and too fast. You can't bang with him because he hits too hard and he's too crafty. Um, just screwed. You know. Uh, Jamel's a generational talent at 54. Uh, I'm not so sure. You have an argument for that, but I'm not so sure. Is Crawford is fighting at 160 next. It seems like he's adjusted, potentially fighting Canelo at 68. We'll see. I mean, is it officially he's fighting? These are all rumors. Is Munguia fighting Canelo for sure? Is Crawford fighting Eubank for sure? Talking about it, rumor mill. IG posts, memes. That doesn't mean that they're doing it. You know what I mean? So we don't know. I've heard a lot of crazy stuff. And some of the people I know directly, I'll hit them up, I'll call them, I'll text them, and they'll be like, nope. So I don't believe it until it's officially released by the fighter themselves or by a network or, not, sources tell me like Coppinger or whatever, or whoever it is. No disrespect to them, but them saying sources say that blah, blah, blah. Okay. But until it's official, it ain't official. Feel me? Tramel could have been 160, but an active drink messed him up. Yep. What up, Eric Harris, my man? Have you talked to DJ lately? I have. Yeah, I texted him. Derek James for everybody. Yeah, I texted him a couple times. He hates doing interviews now. He just confirmed with me that he's still training Errol, and he's still training Ryan. But I've been just a couple texts recently. Nothing crazy. Yeah, we saw that with the Ryan versus Rolly fight rumor. Yeah, but they were really in talks. But right until it's official, that dissolved and nothing happened. Canelo versus Munguia is official. It is. Okay. So there you go. Canelo out of his own mouth said, I'm not fighting a Mexican anymore. And then out of his own mouth says, my next opponent will be American. This was within a few weeks ago. And now he's officially fighting a Mexican, where he twice said he won't do. So even when my point is, I'm not calling him a hypocrite because things change, but my point is you can't believe or absorb anything until it's official, because people change, things change. Feel me? You going to Haney fight? I most likely am. Those tickets are out of control. Out of control. Jay, where you from? Or where you live? I forget. They're out of control. Like out of principle, even if I was a multi-millionaire, out of principle, I don't think I'm going to pay $1,500 for not even good seats. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get press credentials. I'll go if I get the press credentials. If I don't, I don't know. I have some hookups. Maybe I'll get there without having to pay for. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I think I'm gonna have an after party. I'm gonna throw an after party for it, and I'll keep you guys posted if that happens. Canelo lied, or he just changed his mind. But isn't Benavidez American though? Yeah, he is. So, but he's not fighting Benavidez. He's fighting Munguia. Canelo's biggest cherry picker in boxing history. I wouldn't say that. Stop motion, because he's fought everybody and their mother up until recently. He's earned the right to take a couple easy ones. So I wouldn't say that. If that was how he fought his whole career, that's one thing. But he's fought everybody and went up and fought, Kovalev and Triple G, guys at the time where he was moving up that were looked at as very dangerous. So I wouldn't say that at all. Shakur vs. Teal will be in Baltimore. You're from Jersey. Dirty Jers. Shakur vs. Teal in Baltimore. Okay. If you say so. Shakur vs. Teal isn't going to happen though, is it? Have you heard about the stipulations with Mike and Jake Paul? 18-ounce gloves and headgear. No. Is that a fact? I don't believe that. I don't believe there'll be headgear or 18-ounce gloves. That's sparring. Those of you who don't know, I've been in this game a long time, done a lot of sparring and fighting. Sparring gloves are always 18 to 20 ounces. So, and there's always headgear in sparring. Not always. When I was with Kevin Rooney, when I came up there, man, they had me no headgear sparring. They're like, yo, you use headgear, but if you use it, you're a PUSSY. So, of course, nobody used it. So I was 15, 16 years old sparring pros. I just turned amateur sparring pros with no headgear. That's a different story. Point is, they're doing that. And is that, Gas, is that official? Or what? Man, we still F's with Team Spence. I caught all your shows with DJ and the guys he fought in the amateurs. Plus, DJ has a great boxing mind. Yeah, he does. He does. DJ, Derek's mad cool. He just, he's been real overwhelmed lately. That's why I can't get him on an interview. Because look at all the huge fighters he just took over. Just like that, all at once. So he's a bona fide boxing celebrity now. Hit the like button. Yes, please do that. I'll give you a link if I could. All right. I mean, sounds like it's not official. I'm not saying you're lying, Bruce. I just don't think that's going to be agreed upon. Ain't nobody wants to see them fight with 18-ounce gloves and headgear on top of that. Nobody wants to see that. No way. All right, I just froze here. What's going on? You guys still hear me? I totally froze. I might have to come back in and come back out. Let's see. Why did my computer just freeze? You guys hear me? See me? Everything good? Yeah, let me reload. I don't know what just happened. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, my bad, everybody. I don't know what just happened, but everything froze up on me. Was the last thing I saw. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. All right, I'm back. I glitched the system. um, yeah. So what was I just talking about? I don't know what I was about. I don't know what I was just talking about, but um, what were we just talking about? Somebody tell me. Somebody help me out. What were we just talking about? Canelo? No. I don't know. I forgot. Talk to me. Talk to me, peoples. The hell were we just talking about? We hear you. Okay, well, I didn't hear myself. I didn't hear myself. There we go. We're back. Spence and DJ. Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, the gloves and headgear. Right, right, right. So if that's true, do you guys want to see that? Does anybody here want to see Spence? I mean, does anybody want to see Mike Tyson fight anybody with 20 almost 20-ounce gloves and headgear? Nah. No, no, no. I don't think they would do that because I think they know. I think Jake Paul, say what you want about him, he is savvy business wise. I think he knows that that would mess up the whole production. I don't see Netflix doing that. So I don't believe that because here's the thing: there is no sanctioning bodies that govern this fight if they have it. It could be a straight exhibition, so you don't have to follow USA boxing rules, which is amateur. You don't have to fight. You don't have to follow Athletic State Commission rules because it's not a pro fight. You could literally apply for the Athletic State Commission for a separate permit to have that event as whatever, just a martial arts thing, and you could get approved. I'm pretty sure. Google it and see. I can't now, but if Bruce is correct, that fight is gonna bomb. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's. There's no way. There's no way. Not one of these exhibitions that I've seen have done that. Actually, one when Hector Camacho Jr. got in there against Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. But Chavez is damn near 60, and Junior's my age, so that I get. Uh, what's up, Jonathan? It's a fake fight, just like Roy and Mike was. They weren't going all out. Yeah, they're not. But Jake and Mike, you're right. That's right, Casanova. And that's a great by the way, guys, please hit the like button. If they do the same thing, but I don't see that happening. That's things we got to figure out. Are they going all out or are they just gonna play? I don't know. I feel like they're gonna at very best go 75%. At very worst, go 75%. Very best, go all out. I heard that as well because it's a sanction. It's hard to sanction 60-year-old to fight a real fight. Well, yeah, but I'll send you Mark. I'll send you the press credentials for Haney Garcia. Clarence, I already applied for it. Did you get approved? Because I applied back in the day. I'm waiting for them to approve me or disapprove. Did you get approved? Or you said you're going to send me the link to apply for it? Because I already did that. I appreciate you if that's it, but I already did it. When the hell do they let us know if we're getting the credentials or not? What's up, Jay Blizz? Who do you think will get a title shot first, Hitchens or Gary Antoine Russell? What weight do they both fight at? Remind me. I'll answer that. Joseph Johnson was good, was popping, was crack-a-lacking. Clarence, no duck zone. Salute my brother. Word to life. Clarence is my man. I met Clarence in person before. He's a good dude. Jay Blizz, 140. They're both 140. Okay. Who got a title shot first? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. Antoine Russell's probably more of a threat, so they might not give it to him, whereas Hitchens is less of a threat because he's not as experienced. So maybe Hitchens. But I don't know, because all those guys don't want to take threatening fights. You know what I mean? Not yet the 12th. Oh, so they tell us the 12th of April? All right, well, we'll see. Yeah, I applied. Should have applied for 2. I don't want to go dolo. Joe Hogan, what's poppin'? You look like John Anik on meth. I think you're being rude. I don't know who that is, but whatever. Matter of fact, let's. All right. Anyway, not yet. The 12th of April. Okay. Well, we'll see. Bruce, great show tonight. What's the future for Jamal Charlo? Is there enough money to make the Caleb Plant fight for PBC? Yeah, I'll block him if he comes says something again. What's the future? How do I make? If I want to give people, how do I give people wrenches? I don't know how to do that. What's the future for Jamal Charlo? Is there enough money to make him Caleb Plant? I don't know. Jamel doesn't seem like he's trying to fight again. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mark? Devin Haney versus Gary Russell, 140. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. But I think Devin Haney has bigger fish to fry, guys. I think we shouldn't be putting that. I keep saying this. Let's not put this out in the stratosphere. We don't want to see him fight anybody but the 4 horsemen. Haney should fight nobody besides those 3. And if you want to throw in Matias, 5. Fine. Matias could be the 5th, but not anybody else. Otherwise, they'll just keep avoiding all their other generational talents, and we'll never see them fight, and it'll ruin their own legacies and us as fans watching. We don't want that. Haney, Garcia, not happening. Right. Probably not. Go to our names. Yeah, I did. Seth Hamilton, what's up? Can Devin knock out Ryan Garcia? No, probably not, but he's going to box his socks off. Box the hell out of them. Click their names in the YouTube chat and you can wrench up people. I did that. I click the name. All it says is delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban. That's all I get when I click the name. Oh, you know what? I'm not in YouTube. I'm on StreamYard. That's why. Okay. I'm going to do that right now. Oh, but yes, see, that's the thing. If I'm on StreamYard, how do I wrench somebody up? Because I'm not doing this through YouTube Live. I'm doing it through a third party. Teofimo would never fight Shakur either. He will claim he's boring and will run. Possibly. The Martin, what up? Why do you think Shakur had called out PBC and Pitbull and Golden Boys Williams Zepeda, but not Raymond Murtala, 19-0, 16? Because business. Like we said, people are carefully tailoring their careers. Now, while that's smart in a lot of ways, it also leaves a lot to be desired by the fans and for their legacy. So that's why you should have more subs. Yep, thank you. Appreciate it. I wish I did. It's growing. You know what I'm saying? It's growing, but not fast enough. Once you do it, YouTube will yeah. But I got to go to YouTube now to do it, but I'm not in through YouTube, so I don't know how to do it. I don't think I could do it right now. You know what I mean? I don't think I could do it right now, so that's the way that is. I don't think. Does anybody know any different? Can I wrench up anybody not being in YouTube? Probably not, right? me see something. I don't think I can. I'm gonna go to my channel real quick. I'm gonna go into my live. There's my live. Now let's see if I see Clarence. Go to channel, pin message, remove, add as moderator. Okay, there we go. Now I'm doing it. Can review it, command, blog. Okay, boom. I'm wrenching you guys up now. I'm wrenching you guys up. I'm wrenching you guys up. All right. All right, all right, all right. You guys get that? You guys get the wrenches? All right, beautiful. That's what we're doing now. I love it. Clarence, you got that? Your next video, go on YouTube. You got to open. Yep, I did it. I'm doing it now. Boom. Wrenched up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You seen what? What'd you say you seen? What you talking about? What you say you seen? All right, I wrenched up him. I wrench up Jonathan. I'm gonna wrench all my regulars are gonna get wrenched up right now. Gas, my man, boom. Clarence already did. Casanova's always up in this mother lover. He's getting wrenched up. Seth, give me a second, guys. I'm just wrenching all you guys up. If I forgot somebody, just remind me. It's not on purpose. Not on purpose. Let me do. All right. Well, that's what I got for now. But anyway, what's up, Vaughn? Devin and Ryan both for an amateur. So what's Devin going to do different? It might be a boring fight. Devin, it might be boring. I agree with you. Of course, Jonathan. It might be boring. I agree with you, but I think Devin is going to box him beautifully and win. I'm gonna say he's gonna win 9 to 10 out of 12 rounds against Ryan. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 10 out of 12 rounds. That's what I'm thinking. Anybody who I haven't wrenched up, who's a regular, tell me please right now. I'm gonna do it. This is my first ever wrenching. So next time somebody comes in here and calls me whatever the hell that guy said, you guys could take care of him. I think I blocked him by myself. I don't know what just happened, but whatever. L. Harvey, I'm not anticipating a good fight. Nah, because it's not going to be an exciting fight. That's my one criticism of Devin is he tends to be sometimes not the most exciting. But his last fight with Regis, he looked pretty good. He was jumping in. He dropped him. He had more power as he went up, which, by the way, is rare. Most fighters, when they go up in weight, they lose power. Because when you know what I'm saying, like power is usually when you're smaller, you're gonna hit. When you're fighting guys who are lighter, your punches are gonna hit them harder. When you're fighting guys who are heavier, as in relative to your weight. But Devin's one of those few guys that looks like his power came up with him. You know what I mean? Let me get you stop motion. Let me get you. Hold on. Let me get you as moderator. Boom. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna see. Like, share, subscribe. Please listen to Clarence. He knows what he's talking about. The Martin, since all that seems to matter is popularity these days, where do you rank Shakur amongst the top 6? He's one of the 5 horsemen. Teofimo, Devin, Tank, Matthias, Shakur. Did I say Haney? Yeah. He's up there. The whole conspiracy drama from Ryan really got people talking about the fight. The fight wasn't getting a lot of hype. It's marketing. Maybe it's not that stupid. I think it's a mix of both. That's too over the top to be just marketing. But you're right. It definitely worked. Got me more interested. I went and watched one of his lives yesterday, Ryan. I never watch his lives. Give a crap about his lives. Devin's going to style on Ryan. Yeah. Isaiah, what up? Yeah, Devin is going to style on Ryan. Devin is going to box his tube socks right the hell off. Right the hell off. He's going to box his tube socks off. Devin's my favorite. Oh, Shakur's my favorite fighter? Okay. He's a little lackluster though. You gotta be honest, right? He's a little. Let's not front, guys. Please hit those likes, please, 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 and subscribe if you already haven't. He's a little lackluster though, isn't he? Right? I mean, he could be a little lackluster, Shakur. The reason why is because when you're fighting somebody, when you're watching somebody fight who you know within the first round that he's not going to knock him out. Forget about even knocking the opponent out. He's not even going to hurt him. When you know that, no matter how beautiful and slick and smooth and sweet the boxing is, that tends to lower the level of entertainment. It just does. And that's what I see with Shakur. Brilliant fighter, brilliant defense, but the fact that he's unlikely to hurt anybody, to me, that's just me. But, everybody's different. He just had one bad performance. He will get better. Well, not just one. A lot of them have been kind of like that. I meant popularity-wise, Shakur didn't seem to get any attention when he announced his retirement. No one believed it. Well, yeah, of course nobody believed it because he was just frustrated. He was just frustrated. He was saying that because he didn't get some fight that he wanted or something like that, so he got frustrated. Larry, Shakur was clearly not himself in the last fight, just like Fury wasn't himself against Ngannou. So don't judge. Okay. You might have a point. No, you do have a point. He wasn't himself. So you're right. I think his hand was hurt. But in general, what I said holds true. You always know he's not going to hurt somebody. So for me, it drops the entertainment value. But he's still a great fighter. Those who knows, know. Word up. Can Devin, Haney, Alberts, Ryans, Garcia, Devin, what? Can Devin Haney, Alberts, Ryan, Garcia could happen? I don't know what you meant there. They grew up fighting each other. How are you going to coach against that and come up with a strategy if you know everything? Because people constantly evolve and change, especially in the pros. So there's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences. Who's your favorite boxer of all time, Marco? Marco, not Mark, but I'm assuming I'm going to make you a moderator too. My favorite boxer, you guys don't know this about me? Matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. Guys, put in the comment, who's my favorite boxer of all time? Tell Joseph. This one is, anybody who knows me, this is my favorite fighter of all time. I think he's the greatest of all time in his prime. Put it in there, guys. Tell Joseph. Tell him. This guy is the greatest fighter I've ever seen by tenfold. Boom. Stop motion. Got it. Boom. No. Bruce. It's this one. This one. Roy Jones Jr. It's Roy Jones. Oh, that's messed up. And I wrenched you up, and you're gonna F with me like that? That's messed up, Casanova. That's messed up. You got jokes? Get that out of here. Roy Jones Jr. Shakur is not going to risk it. He's too pretty. Don't want to get punched in the face. Nah, man, let's not go there. Shakur is tough. He can fight. He's not scared. He's a fighter. Now, just because he's defensive-minded and he's not taking certain fights doesn't mean he doesn't want to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to – there's a balance. Yeah, he's not taking some of the fights he should take. He should have taken the 75-25, but that doesn't make him a total puss. You know what I'm saying? Jones for about 5 years. What do you mean? I'm playing. I know you're playing. It was messed up, though. Cold piece. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean cold piece? Let me moderate you too. What you mean by cold piece? Jimmy Smith. Don't know what that means. LOL. Shakur beats Devin. Possible. Is Devin, Haney, Garcia at 140? Yeah. Yeah, Devin has the belt at 140. Yeah. Vaughn, who you got? The fake Paul fight. Scripted? I don't know who I got, man. I don't know. Like, if they go all out, obviously, if this was 30 years ago, it wouldn't be a contest, Mike. But now, I don't know. Jake Paul can punch. He does have experience now, and he's a lot younger. But let's not forget one thing, big thing. Mike Tyson is still 25 to 30 pounds naturally heavier than Jake. So he's going to hit harder and be heavier. And, unless Mike does a Holyfield where he gets old overnight, Mike could take shots. So I could see Jake Paul just tapping him up and Mike coming at him. But Mike's still fast. I don't know. Ask me that later before I could answer that. Mark has a point. He doesn't like getting tagged. We never seen him in a situation where he really had to dig a victory. That's true. But that's just because he hasn't stepped up his competition yet. Guys, hit that like button, please. Talking about Roy Jones. Oh, yeah. What'd you say? Cold piece. Hell yeah. Freezing. Ice piece. Shakur can box. If he's going to go to all and trade with you, he's a pretty boy. He ain't taking no scars or cuts. Possibly. L. Harvey. No way I believe Tyson Paul's a real fight. Sue me. I don't know, man. I'm going to moderate you too. You guys have all been in the rooms a lot. You guys are good dudes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if everything you guys are saying, what you just said is true. Like it could just be scripted because Jake Paul's like that. But can you guys think of this and answer this? Do you guys really see Mike Tyson going in and going easy? Now, he did it on Roy Jones, but Roy Jones, mind you, is a lot lighter. Jake Paul's heavier. And here's a question. Do you see Jake Paul not going hard? And do you see Mike Tyson not going hard? What do you guys think about that? That's how you really answer. Like, what's going on? No way I believe Tyson Paul's a real fight. Sue me. Okay, yeah, you already read that one. Talk to me, guys. If Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson, who could he fight next? Sky's the limit. And as a matter of fact, if Jake Paul whoops Mike Tyson's ass, right, that does like a Belfort Holyfield on him, every fighter is going to want to get revenge on our generation's icon and fight Jake Paul. He'll be able to fight anybody. Canelo might even come out and be like, all right, that's it. I'm done. You're going to learn a lesson. Will Saudi be the new Mecca of boxing, replacing Vegas for certain fights? And how will that affect me? Yes, it will be. And it's doing nothing but making American boxing better. Because now we're getting the closest thing to a union. We're getting fighters being treated well. Fights are being made. It's removing diva behavior because everybody's getting the money they want. It's being done. There's a respect. You go to Saudi, man. Don't forget those motherfuckers. They got a military. Like, you don't play with them. You respect them because you're in a different country. So it's no bullshit in the negotiations. So it's making all the negotiations smooth. Everybody's getting paid, and it's being put on the national platform. So yeah, it's going to turn into the closest thing to a union. As a matter of fact, I won't be surprised if they end up having their own belts too. Make them just real bare bones like back in the day. Don't do all the divisions. Just do minimum weight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavy, heavy. And they'll be like a Saudi belt or a Riyadh belt. And you know what I'm saying? Do it up. Then they'll even possibly give them pensions, and they could do it up. Jake going to try to hurt Mike, so Mike is going to play with Jake. We'll see. Tyson needs to fold Paul and end that. I know. Wouldn't that be great? And that's why we're all going to watch it. Clarence, I don't know if you're still here. You said you're not going to watch it. I think you're going to watch it because you want to see Mike slump him. You should come out of retirement and fight Jake. If I came out of retirement, I'm only 165. Jake got me by almost 30 pounds, so wouldn't be my weight class. I really like Mike. Going to try to knock his head off. Yep. I hope so. That dude, what up? Tyson and Jones were forced to go easy on each other because the boxing commission in charge of that fight did not want to see other guy. Yeah, but maybe. But bust this. Ego, man, I've sparred so many times. And sparring, by definition, usually you're going easy to a degree, right? I've told people this before. Most sparring is you're going all out, but just when you hurt somebody or stagger them, that's when you step off. That's the only difference between sparring and a real fight most of the time. And then you have 80% of the time it's like that, 20% people go. But the point is, once you start touching each other and somebody comes out their face and hits you hard and steps that line, both guys start going all out. So even though they said that, there's no way you could stop certain fighters. Look at James Toney and Razor Ruddock. You guys saw that? That was supposed to be easy. First round, they went light, and then they started trying to kill each other. Clarence is here. I'll think about it, Marco. Come on, man. Mike mentally unstoppable. He hits Mike hard. He might go off. Mike's dangerous. Absolutely. That's right. Wouldn't it be smart, the idea to launch a tournament type format for the unsexy divisions like cruiserweight? Same way that, yeah, that would be smart. That would be smart. Um, that would be very smart. Maybe they should do that. I'm gonna add you as a moderator, my man. Um, yeah, that dude. Plus, taking into consideration everything they've done for the sport. Yeah, I don't even think Jake could beat 2005 Mike. Nah, he couldn't beat a 2005 Mike, but can he beat a 2025 Mike? That's 20 years. And those 20 years between 37 and 57, that's you start seeing a decline. You know what I'm saying, in terms of a lot of things physiologically. I really think about it. Hi, Clarence. Seth, where is Jake Paul? Where is Jake Paul and Mayweather? Where's Jake Paul fight Mayweather? Who can win that fight when I fight? I don't know what you mean, my man. Do you ever think about becoming a trainer? Thought about it, but I don't know. They both have enough WWE in them to pull off a theater performance. They'll make it good and walk away with a bag. Okay. Will we be mad at that? I think I would be. That would annoy me. I'd watch it, but it would annoy me. I want to see them go at least 75%. If Jake Paul fights Mayweather, who can win that fight? Oh, Mayweather. Yeah. Anyway, champ, that's all I got for you today. Stay blessed. Peacicles. I'm going to get out of here soon. Not just yet, so don't go anywhere, guys. Hit that like button before you bounce, please. I want to get this to 50. Can we get 50 likes? Mike Blackout is over. That's what I love about Mike. He can lose it at any time. Oh, if Mike blacks out, it's over. Yeah. No, you're right. And all it takes is that clown saying something he shouldn't say, because he might. Jake Paul might. That's where the fight might get lost. Jake Paul says things. He goes too far. He might mention the rape case. He might do something that's going to put Mike over, even though they might agree to talk it up. That's what's going to happen. Then it's done. Where's Kevin Rooney? Kevin Rooney, unfortunately, he has Alzheimer's disease very badly. He's in a home. He can't talk. He's almost like a vegetative state. It's really sad. So Jake Paul will be wearing headgear in this fight. That's what somebody told me. That's not confirmed by any means. It's not confirmed, so we don't know. Any scientific reasons why heavyweights seem to mature later? Sorry if it's a weird question. No, it's not a weird question. I don't think they mature later. I think it's all about when a person starts fighting. They can fight later. They go longer in their careers, maybe. Not maybe, for sure, because power is the last thing to go, so they can hang around longer. Little guys throw more punches, take more punches because of the volume of punching for smaller guys, so they take more punishment, get more mileage, retire quicker. Heavyweights, even though they're harder shots, they take less shots, and they can keep going because their main asset, which is power, doesn't leave them. So that's why they might appear to mature later, but I think that's just an illusion. Write some sparring sessions. They go harder than real fights. Hell yeah. I've been in them. Where I'm trying to knock a dude out. I remember I hit this dude in the body and I heard a wince. I just went at him. I was trying to drop his ass. Imagine Jake mentions Mike's deceased daughter. Yup. There you go. That or the case. Yup. A lot of things he could say. He could make fun of Cuss. That'll make Mike lose it too. Like, oh, where's your old man? You miss him. He won't save you from this fight or something like that. Yup. Sorry to hear that about Kevin. Yeah, man. Sad. I was just texting with Kevin's son, matter of fact. I think it was this week. Is Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Is the Mike Tyson Jake Paul? Is it an 8 rounds or 10? We don't know. We literally have zero details, Seth. Zero. We don't know if it's an exhibition, if it's sanctioned, headgear, no headgear, ounce gloves. Not only the length, not only the amount of rounds, the length of rounds. We don't know anything. We don't know anything about that fight. So we don't know. We're probably not going to find out. I've dealt with a bunch of these exhibitions, like dealing with fighters who they don't release the full rules up until this is going to be a much bigger high scale, bigger platform, popular fight. So we might get details sooner, but most of these you don't get the real details until the night of the fight. It's weird. There's a Mike equal 10, probably 8. Who knows? Thoughts on Manny Pac versus Connor? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't want to see that fight. It's good money for Connor, good experience for Connor to probably beat. Because Manny's old, a legend, but I don't like that fight. I wouldn't get enjoyment out of seeing Conor Benn possibly, stop Manny Pacquiao just because Manny's 45. You know what I mean? Conor's in his 20s, and and Conor could still lose too, by the way. But I don't like that fight. I hope it doesn't happen. How do people play for Netflix? They don't. It's going to be free unless they add. Look, we always thought the Zone was free. Then they did this. They got slick and slipped in this pay-per-view extra option. So Netflix could totally add an extra option for pay-per-view. Matter of fact, they might do it. This might be their way to do that. Start doing pay-per-views. Like the inflation isn't hitting us all enough. We need that. Maybe that's their way of dealing with the inflation. Manny should stay retired. Word life. How many rounds was Roy Tyson? 8. I actually just did a video on that, so I saw it. 8 rounds. Who do you want to see Boots fight next if Crawford doesn't give him an opportunity? If you're ready to see the big fight, he deserves it. Boots. Virgil Ortiz. He should go up to 54. He should fight Virgil Ortiz. That'd be dope. Then he beats Ortiz. And he has a belt now. Boots has a belt, so he should fight Virgil. That would be a fireworks. 2 undefeated dudes, all knockouts. One of them, the other one, mostly knockouts. Fire! I'm. Okay, I got you. Do you buy all the boxing stream apps? I got most of them. Yeah, I got a Fire Stick too, which I feel kind of bad because I like supporting. But yeah, but I bought most of anything. I sometimes don't buy pay-per-views. I use a Fire Stick. But any of you guys know who have the Fire Sticks, half the times those glitch. It'll freeze. It'll stop in the middle. You know how that is. And sometimes, like on a big fight like Spence and Crawford, I bought. So I didn't want to. The Fire Stick's literally in the middle of the fight. It'll just turn to like women's wrestling. And you'll be like, what the, So, yeah. What's going on with PBC? Barely 2 dates announced. I don't know much about PBC. I don't follow much of that stuff, like the PBC and the finances. I like just boxing. I don't really get into negotiations or contracts, the networks, the promoters, Al Heyman. I don't get into that because the truth is we don't know what's happening because unless we don't know, we're not privy to any of the contract negotiations. We don't talk to any of these people. We don't know anything. And it's not boxing to me. I could break down fights. I don't have a business degree, nor do I care to kind of have one. You know what I'm saying? Could Mike knock out Jake Paul? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely could he. He could. Boots Stanionis is the fight to make it 47 stylistically. Yeah, but I'd much rather see Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. Way more exciting. Way more. 2 undefeated dudes. One guy's knocked out everybody. Come on. You support too. Yeah, you got to support. I mean, if you're having money problems, whatever, some people have money problems. I get it. Do your best, but can't stand the ones uploaded on YouTube. That Zoom is every second. How the fluke do you watch that? Yup, exactly. I agree. I'm just worried for boxing overall. Yeah, I mean, he would have to vacate the belt, move up. Oh, right. He's a champion now. It's a good point, Joseph. Yeah. Well, Virgil might be able to just come down or catch weight. No, they could fight at a catch weight. No, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd let him fight. I don't know. You're probably right. That probably won't happen. If you were an upcoming fighter, who would you sign with? I don't know. Like Golden Boy's too much drama. Probably Eddie Hearn. He seems to be doing the best job, right? Eddie Hearn or Top Rank? Probably Eddie Hearn. Rolly versus Isaac Cruz. I got Isaac Cruz, Larry. Isaac Cruz for sure. Might even stop him, but Isaac Cruz in a not much of an like it'll be close-ish, but not close enough where we're not sure who won. The winner will be clearly determined, but it'll be close-ish. That's what I think is going to happen. But it'll be Isaac Cruz. Top Rank. Yep. Isaiah. Who do you think would get their first loss out of Dev, Tank, Shakur? I don't know. I might have to say that's so tough. Dev or Tank, because both of them. Dev because he engages, although he's highly skilled, and Tank because he can be outboxed. Maybe Tank. I don't know. Actually, that's so tough. Maybe Tank because maybe one of those guys can actually do what Barrios did, just do it for 12 rounds without the last couple rounds where he got caught. You know what I mean? That's a good question. That's a tough one. I'm about to get out of here in a second, though, guys. I've been on this mother lover about an hour, but hit me with any more questions you got. Please, guys, hit the likes. Please, please, please hit those likes. Would you guys want to see me teach? What up? You know what, Teach? I'm glad you're here. I am going to wrench you up because you've been here since Jump Street. But you came late, man. I'm about to bounce. Got any thoughts on Guzovic? Not familiar with him. Nope, I don't know him. Watch him fight. Nah, who's he fighting? Is that the one who's fighting Benavidez? Yeah, you're late. Guys, what was I gonna say? Oh, would you guys want to see me bring in guests and stuff? I might start bringing in, people to join me to talk and stuff and do the lives with me. Yeah, any jump rope tips? Nah, just the typical jump rope. I would have to actually show you how to do it, and I can't really do that on here. So, nah, just do the typical boxing thing. Just do a normal rhythm, then get into crossing the rope, then get into jumping and fast it. So normally your foot goes up once and the rope goes under once, but you get into jumping where you jump a little higher and then you do it 2 times on your foot. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So those are the things you do. Normal rhythm, and you go for 3 rounds straight. So when you're in the boxing gym, you jump rope like you're hitting a bag. 3 rounds, you don't stop, and then you could rest in between. Some people do it straight though. Garcia better be a toughest fight, but sadly brain injury. Oh man. Well, if he has a brain injury, how's he fighting Benavidez with a brain injury? How's that even allowed? Clarence Bruce Gas, what up? Hearns and his fighters, De La Hoya, yeah. Have a good night, you too. Yeah, Benavidez, and yeah, bring guests. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, that's good. Yes, do that. Make sure they're respectful. Yeah, come on. Clarence, I don't get down with that. I'm not an arguer. I don't do all that stuff. I'm here to talk boxing, have fun, have everybody have fun. Not have people watching arguing and all that drama. That's not me. A lot of people do that, but that's not me. Aram keeps you active. Yeah, that's true. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce. Thank you again. Please hit that like button. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.